After a short delay, Battlefield 5 is finally here, and it is shaping up to be one of this year's best first-person shooters. DICE's next entry into the series heads back to World War II, this time with unexpected fronts, untold stories, and plenty of new mechanics. 64 players battle it out once again in epic large-scale warfare across a wide variety of maps, from the unforgiving desert of Hamada, the streets of Rotterdam, what's left of Rotterdam, and much, much more. That right there was a JB2 rocket. That's right. You want to call in that? You best get on those objectives and rack up the points quickly. Fans will surely be happy to know these maps are fairly large, some perhaps a little bigger than necessary, but thankfully we've got a few good smaller city maps and areas to keep the more infantry-focused players like me just as happy. Teamwork has always been a core part of the series, but this time round it feels more important than ever. Playing with random players has always been a little hit and miss with Battlefield, and thankfully DICE have an answer to that. Fortifications. Sandbags, tank stoppers, mounted machine guns, trenches, you name it, you can build it. Trust me, when your team fails to take an objective, your squad gets pushed back to the previous area, and you forgot to set up defenses, yeah, you're gonna wish you had. Oh, and don't forget the new attrition system. Ammo, meds, no squad mates nearby to help you out, then head over to the resupply stations and get back in battle. Less one-man armies for sure, well, if you don't know what you're doing, that is. Both welcoming mechanics that add more replay value and teamwork to the game. One map that really shines, particularly when fortifications come into play, is Twisted Steel. Battling across this bridge is something you really have to experience for yourself. Lots of customizations in this one, something we haven't seen since BF4. Thankfully, real-world money only gets you cosmetic items, and these aren't available to buy at launch. And you won't be getting separated from your friends as new multiplayer maps are dropped, as these are all included in the base game too. Co-op missions are coming at a later date, and we will see Firestorm, DICE's take on Battle Royale, early next year. Overall, the multiplayer is fairly solid. I don't really have that much to complain about. My only concern really is that the game tends to favour the more defensive players, it would seem. It's early days though. This could change with new maps and balance updates. Oh yes, what about that single player? Battlefield 1's War Stories format, featuring separate missions, returns. Personal, intimate, and full of action. The prologue is definitely something worth experiencing. I don't want to spoil these for you. If you liked Battlefield 1's War Stories, you'll probably enjoy these too. Perhaps a little too short in places and lacking in replay value. One bonus though is you can, for the most part, play however you like. Stealthy or go in all guns blazing, it's up to you. Battlefield 5 is out now on Xbox, PS4 and PC. Despite a few bugs here and there, it is definitely worth checking out.